What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood gamer, your host, Coach Key, and welcome to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs together from old school to modern, and from time to time play games. Just have fun. Back with my weekly video, like I do every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. And today's video, we're going to be doing a review on Index Card RPG. It's a very cool book. Make sure you hit that like button or comment and subscribe if you're feeling the content. It definitely helps a channel like mine continue to grow. The tabletop RPG community is one of the most supportive communities that I've honestly had an opportunity to be a part of, and I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we're working with. So let's get it. Index Card RPG, second edition. I'm a big fan of red. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I really enjoy the color red. So I love the feel. I love the art. I love the way the pages look. So again, this is just a quick review, going over a few things that I really enjoyed when I was breezing through the book. And we'll definitely go into a more in-depth view later down the line. But in the meantime, in between time, I think the artwork in here is super, really great. For someone who is looking to create their own tabletop RPG, this is a fantastic inspiration for that. So, of course, you got your intro. See, check out this artwork. This is so cool. I love the artwork. This is fantastic. Describes different things that you can do on your turn. I like this part right here. As far as when it comes to the distance when you're taking your action, and there are three kinds of turns. There's move far, move near, take an action, stay, and make an action. I like that. It's very simple. Three kinds of actions: simple, check, attempt. Simple, no roll, no target, no problem. Simple actions are just that. They happen instantly, take little time, and always succeed. Talking to allies, gulping a potion, or switching weapons are all simple actions. And then you got your check. A check is a dice roll. An attempt, the most common type of action, is an attempt. These include opening chests, attacking enemies, casting spells, and repairing a star drive. Just like a check, you'll roll a d20, and this is a d20 system. Very simple and very easy to learn d20 system on top of that. And this one, of course, is meet or beat the target. So you meet or exceed what your target is supposed to be. I like the terminology used in here as well, like roll for effort. The most unique and expansive mechanic in Index Card RPG is the concept of effort. It is a key word for all kinds of work against tasks or enemies. When you succeed at an attempt, it's time to roll effort. When you roll enough effort to overcome a task or enemy, your goal is achieved. It is a way to track your progress on a task or enemy. So when attacking an enemy, when casting a spell, when doing a simple task, basic work, struggle or strain of your fingers and brain, when you roll a 20 on your attempt and you roll effort as normal. Most games only track damage this way, but that leaves out so much detail. Index Card RPG treats some tasks with the dice rolling fun that is normally isolated in damage, but variety is the spice of life. Placing effort on everything can slow the game, so make sure to mix in plenty of checks or enemies with only 1 HP. And then it goes into your common checks. And if you're familiar with D&D, then you'll be familiar with these. You've got your strength check, your dexterity, your constitution, your intelligence, your wisdom, and your charisma. And like I said, movement. I love the movement in here. There's far, near, and close. Very simple. There's nothing like being able to pick a book up and honestly jump into the game not too far after you actually take the time out to pick it up. So far, I'm really liking the game. And I thought this was pretty cool. Scoring loot. The sweet feeling of landing an epic loot. Don't deny it. Let the greed flow through you. Treasure can drive some of the most sublime gameplay and role play. It isn't a bad thing, especially in Index Card RPG. Loot is the route to character growth, so go after it. And it shows you different ways to score loot. You got your milestones, looting a fallen foe, Finders Keeper. It's got some really cool stuff. And then different types of chess. Check out the artwork. I really, really love the artwork in here. I think it's so dope. I think it's simple, but so really dope. I love the way that it's written as well. Death and dying is very simple. When reduced to 0 hit points, you are now dying. This means you are unconscious, bleeding out, and running out of time. On your next turn, after being dropped, roll a d6. In that many of your turns, you are irrevocably stone cold dead. But you also, to stop the countdown, an ally must reach you and help. They reach out, hold your head up, apply pressure, and say, "Don't die on me, man." I love the rules in here. They're very simple. I love this system right here as well for your HP. It's in hearts, which I think is super cool. Next up, character creation right here. Let's see. First, you choose your gear. I love that as well. Choose 1 for your starter loot. Universal starting equipment, choose 3. Starting weapons, choose up to 3. I love the ability. I love the choices. You've got ancient weapons, which is super cool. You've got high-tech weapons, which is new to me as far as tabletop RPGs and the games that I've played and reviewed so far. And like I said, I was telling you, hearts. Hit points are portrayed as hearts. Each heart represents 10 hit points. And I think that is super, super cool and different. So in this book, you've got 2 different worlds. Index Card RPG is built on settings, characters, monsters, classes, and equipments of 2 unique universes, separated by eons of time and gulfs of space. And one of those worlds is Alfheim. I think it's pronounced Alfheim. I'm not exactly sure. Alfheim classes. You've got a lot of options. You've got Guardian, Blade, Shadow, Archer, Priest, Scout, Mage, Commander, and Wildling. It's interesting. And for, instead of races, it has bioforms, which I think is pretty interesting. You've got Elfkind, dwarves, small folks, humans, and hill folk. Like I said, the terminology in here I think is super cool. It's different than what I'm used to, and I like different. And then you got warp classes. That's the other universe, which is very interesting. You've got Tank, Ronin, Ghost, Gunner, Zurin. See, Zurin monks are humble in spiritual power to make their way in vast, complex, and technological universe. You've got Blip. It's very interesting classes. Fragment, Titan, and Outsider. And then, of course, for your warp universe, for warp shell, bioforms, you've got options as well. This is a very interesting book. And of course, it breaks down each individual bioform. Then it goes into your spells. And then you've got your spellcaster. You got different schools of magic. And this part I thought was really, really cool. And how it has begun. There's no better way to learn what makes Index Card RPG unique than play a few trials. Trials are micro scenarios you can play solo or with your group to get accustomed to how the game flows and what makes it unique. I absolutely love that. So I'm looking forward to running this in a campaign. But until then, in the meantime, in between time, I'm absolutely looking forward to playing this solo. Then you've got your world primers. And it breaks down each individual world. And it also has a bunch of different adventures. You not only have adventures, but you also have class quests. Here are class quests for each class and the epic loot associated with each one. The Game Mastery. First, the Game Master has Take the Oath. And it kind of just breaks down different things. It says, if players are the lifeblood of a good tabletop session, then the Game Master is the heart. You will move the fluid of the story. Lift the pressure and release it. You will go unseen, never stop improving, and dedicate yourself to bringing out the best in others. To do this, begin with the oath of the Game Master. I will let the torrent flow. I will remember everything. I will build a world from their actions. I will be an architect. I will be a poet. I will be energetic. I will lift them up and vanish. I will be a beacon of camaraderie. I will be a terror to behold. Then, of course, it breaks down each individual part of the oath, which is super, super cool. And then location, goal, obstacle, getting started. I thought this was cool. The blank page is the most difficult obstacle to any GM. Answer 3 questions to begin any game creation or when you're not sure how a game will come together. And where are the heroes? What is their goal? What stands between them? Very simple, but a great foundation to creating. And then it has a section for session planning. And for the location, goal, and obstacle, of course, it has both universes in here. And I like this part right here. Here's the hardest part of all. Only plan one session at a time. The temptation to construct vast worlds is so potent. Put all that enthusiasm and idea power into a single night of play and watch the wonders unfold. In time, you'll have an intuitive feel on how much play fits a night for your group, what drags out and what goes by too fast, and so on. Here's a few guideposts help get you moving. I personally, that's exactly what I do. What I did was I read through the entire book, but I only planned one session at a time. I read through the book to make sure I understood the story, I understood what was going on and what the characters were to accomplish. But from there, I made sure that I only planned out one session at a time. Roll for initiative. Index Card RPG uses the oldest game board tradition of them all, clockwise turn. It sounds super simple. And then, of course, your monster stats. And, of course, this section is the adventures that you can take your players on. And another favorite part of this book of mine is the random tables. You've got locations for Alfheim, Warp Shell as well. Just roll your d20 so you can pick a location, tables for obstacles and goals for each of the universes. And then in the back it has different character sheets. And of course, you've got your glossary over here, list of Index Card RPG game terms. Fantastic book. I think it was maybe about $29 on Amazon, but I think that it's well worth $29 with everything that you get, because you can not only use this for Index Card RPG, but you can use it to inspire you to create your own worlds. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because I will absolutely be running Index Card RPG solo. So make sure you stay tuned for more cool content that I drop weekly, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next week, same time,